I'd just like to wish you a very happy 100th birthday, Bessie. It really is amazing. I was at a principal network meeting on Wednesday and they asked me about something in the community that was inspiring. And I actually said, I can tell you something that's inspiring. It's a person and it's Bessie Webb. And the amount of things you have done for this community, and I was really thinking about it a lot the last couple of days, and the generations of family that you have watched grow. And even my own family, you know, and we've had lots of lovely chats in the museum. And there's people like Willow and Aston, I was thinking of them actually, and you know, their parents, and you know Del and Bradley, their grandparents, and you knew their great-grandparents, and I'm not sure, but you very likely knew Uncle Jimmy's dad, and which would be their great-great-great-grandparents. And it's amazing that there is somebody here who has watched all of you and your families grow for 100 years. And I thought you should write a book, and then I remembered you already did. Anyway, on behalf of everyone at Glenray Public School, Bessie, thank you for being an inspiration. Thank you for everything that you have done for this community and will continue to do. And the other thing I thought of, when people say to me, I can't use a computer, I'm too old, I think, go and speak to Bessie. Okay, happy birthday.
Okay, girls and boys. So Bessie has seen lots and lots of changes over the last 100 years, and we thought we might give you an opportunity to ask Bessie some questions that she might be able to just let you know. I'll bring this up, Bessie, so you can use this. I probably don't need this.
Don't ask me too hard of one.
No, you'll be able to answer them.
They'll have to. What is life? I didn't hear it. I can't.
What was life like for you growing up?
Oh, a lot of fun. We didn't have many cares. We played in the bush and made our own fun. When I went to school at Talawajja Creek and even at Glenray, nobody wore shoes. We were just bush kids, I suppose, bush red kids. That good enough? School was very structured, I'd say. We sang before we went into school of a morning, and then we weren't allowed to sit down until we did a bit of mental arithmetic or spelling or something, and if you got a word wrong you sat down, and mind you, there was only 14 children at the school, all told, so at Talawajja, so we didn't have calculators or anything like that in those days. You did it all mentally arithmetic and things. It was different. And our teacher played sport with us. Girls played with the boys, and yes. It was a different lifestyle altogether, yeah.
Willow. Did you have much technology when you were little?
Did I have what? Technology. No, we had a blackboard and chalk. And we had encyclopedias to go for our knowledge. We didn't have anything else, yes. We had a tennis court at the school. We could play tennis at Talawajja, yeah.
So Bessie, you talking about Talawajja School, so was that the Glenray School?
One?
The Talawajja School. Was that the Glen Ray School?
No, up at Glenway was much the same. Yeah, it was only.
There was 2 schools, one at Talawandra and
Yeah,
one
I
at
went.
Glen
My granddad died in 1932, and I came out to live where that big house is out there with my grandma because she was by herself, and I was the middle child in my family, and my mother could spare me, so she let me come out and live with Granny because she was by herself, and that's where that big house and shed's built out there, and I used to walk in from there to school. And that's why the doctors tell me these days I got good bones because up Talawandra we walk 2 miles to school, and it's a good walk from out there in here to school. And there was, now I know it was the Depression years. The Depression meant nobody had much money. So kids never had shoes because you had to walk or ride a horse or something, yeah. You walked everywhere or rode a horse. And if you were lucky enough to have a horse. And the shoes didn't last, so that's what happened in those days, yeah. And they were the days when the swaggies walked the roads and I was scared stiff of them, yeah, but I didn't know till later on in life that my grandma used to feed them, and no wonder they used to be hanging around our place, yeah.
Okay, one more question up the back. Big loud voice. How does it feel being 100?
Just the same as it feels being 80. I never ever thought I'd get to. I never ever thought about it actually. It feels good. I feel humble. Yeah, just feels good. Life goes on.
Ruby's got one more question.
When you turned 100, did you get a letter from Queen Elizabeth?
Yeah, I got one this week, 2 days ago. Yes. And she called me Bessie, not Elizabeth.
Okay, Toby, off you go.
Right, so will I lead it in? Oh, are we going to light the candles? Hang on.
Oh, would the school leaders like to step forward, please, for a moment? Take this with you, girls. Yes.
Geez, you're a spoilt lady, Bessie. You're spoiled.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, love. Thank you. We're going to shake hands, but we're not allowed to these
Yeah, we can
days.
shake hands.
Can we? Thanks, love. Thanks a lot.
It's okay.
Happy birthday. Here, I'll take them.
Thanks, girls.
Now this is Bessie's own cake, so that she can blow out the candles, and it's COVID safe, and that's your piece, Bessie. You are special today. All right, you're going to be blown.